What is going on, my friends? I'm Zedmod. Of course, you know by now that's Zedmod in the creator boost in every single Supercell game. As you can see over here in my hero hut, I'm upgrading my universal remote for no reason besides the fact that I've got 966 hero tokens. Now, we've already pitched the idea of the trader trading hero tokens. I would love to be able to trade these useless hero tokens for diamonds, for powder, but I had another thought as I was trying to get this account on into the diamond tier. This account is my third account that's not in diamond, that I just unlocked this extra engine room and threw it back here. Haven't changed my base at all, and so it's probably not going to get to diamond because I don't play it much, but I figured, you know what, let's do some attacks. We're at a 5-game win streak, but first, I want to talk about an idea that I had. What do you think about integrating warships with the trader? Good idea? Bad idea? Stupid idea? How dare you? Why would you even think about this, you moron idea? Let me know what you think about it, because warships has had nothing to do with the trader. It would be a small window each part of the season. I don't know. I think it would be interesting. It might be useful for you. It might be useful for me. As you can see on this right here, if we zoom in way up there, I've got 4.3 million tokens. I am never going to use all of those this season. If I could trade those for keys, I would do it in a heartbeat. There are other seasons where we have a bunch of keys, especially for people who are engine room locked. By the way, a bunch of you said that you don't want to see the Admirals key come back next year. I agree. I think the Admirals key needs to go away. The fact that it's been gone, I think matchmaking has been better and more accurate and faster. Just overall, the Admirals key needs to go away and die, but that is a topic for a different video altogether. Let me know what you think about the trader idea, though. Am I short-sighted? Am I overlooking something? Is it a good idea that will be hard to balance? Now, just a reminder that we haven't had new trades in basically forever. So we have to assume, like, in a perfect world, which we definitely do not live in, those trades would be tweaked on a per season basis, but realistically, we need to assume that those trades are going to get put in the game once, assuming that it goes forward, and then never, ever changed ever again. So they clearly need to be pretty good at the first iteration, but yeah, I think that the rate that I laid out, which is 500, basically the exact same rate as what we're getting in the for free chests this season, I think that could work, but I'm very much open to your interpretations, your ideas, your criticisms, as long as they're well thought out or at least half decently written. I had a couple people who basically sent me all caps blocks of text with like 500 words in it with 0 punctuations, and that's just a complete waste of your time and my time. No one's, it just, human society does not work in that fashion, my friends. Mini rant is over as we try and shock that shock blaster and get our troops back in there. So very curious. I'm, as you can probably guess by the amount my random 2 videos in the last couple days, these sort of things are the things that I wake up at stupid hours of the night and solve all of the world's problems. I guess I'm at that age where you start to wake up at stupid times of the night, and these are the things I think about amongst 4 million other world problems. But Boom Beach world problems, I have a little bit more say as opposed to many things. So I figured I'd throw it out there as we just wander our way through this, because this account is winning even though it probably shouldn't be. Getting a little bit lucky when people are early flaring like this person, Red Devil. I think they're probably going to beat us. They just flared back early yet again, getting unlucky left, right, and center, but I think they were probably still faster than us. I probably should build a base on this account. Speaking of solving more of my problems as opposed to the world problems, we definitely lost that one. That is the first time I was, yeah, we're back in 19, but I really don't care. I definitely would like to get those end of season rewards from Diamond, because getting 20 powder at the end of the season is not as good as getting 30. Also getting 200 diamonds for gold, not as good as getting 500 diamonds for the diamond rank. And legendary rank, I just don't have the time or capacity or probably skill to get there. If we're being completely honest, let's get those heavies out. Let's get those bombardiers out. I think I just dropped Kavan on the right when I was trying to send some bombardiers over to that right. Let's get some extra troops out, get some cryo bombs out, and then these guys can just go wandering off into the abyss. Now, my video for tomorrow will likely be on my main account. I have just unlocked the laser. Really looking forward to see what kind of damage that laser can do, because the few times that I've run into a laser, it has been completely and utterly painful and frustrating. So do consider jumping in and getting that laser at some point if you haven't already. It is very interesting. Speaking of interesting, I think we need to keep our medkits pumping out here, because otherwise we're going to be in a bad state on this left-hand side. On that right-hand side, everything is going well because Kavan is headed over that way. And let's throw one more shock, even though I hate to do it, because otherwise we're going to lose a whole bunch of our bombardiers here. Your times with bombardiers, it's amazing how fast people are getting times against my base on my main in diamond. Bombardiers with that extra troop damage and 4 boats of heavy choppas doing all sorts of goodness. I just can't bring myself to do it on this account. Speaking of things that I can't bring myself to do, scouting is high on the list. I have no idea how much health this person has, what percentages they have, and as you can tell by the fact that my barrage keep missing, let's get that final flare out, kamikaze flare, and getting all of our troops on there slightly faster in this instance. But a couple topics there in the video. Would love to hear from you guys on specifically the trade. I just really think that the trader, I've said this before, the trader sucks. Like the original trade, the original trades that I deleted from there, I don't even know what they were, but they were like something like trade 50 diamonds for 2 hero tokens or something, just not taking the game economy into consideration. And or maybe you hate warships. Maybe you're one of those players who doesn't play warships, and getting 2 of your trades being taken up by warships would infuriate you. Do let me know in the comments, pretty please, and maybe consider using punctuation. Also, anyone who comments in all caps will be entered to win a prize, so consider doing that. Operation is done. Let's see if we can't end this with some funness. Oh man, I went to publish my video and realized that I didn't come back from the funness. So I thought I showed an operation attack, as you can see here, finished 5 minutes ago, but it didn't record. So I'll fast forward through this, show you what I was trying to do here, trying to get rid of these left-hand side grapplers so I didn't have so many things grabbing me. Typically I would just go hack that shock launcher, but that rocket launcher plus the doom cannon plus the shock launcher meant that that wasn't in the cards. Coming down here, very cautious about staying out of that laser's range. And then as soon as that rocket launcher's gone, getting in on the core. And I tried to show you guys here that when those grapplers there grab a troop, occasionally you'll get the longest range Zuka shot in the history of shots. Every time I tried to explain that during the live recording, it didn't work. Until the very end. You'll see here in a second one of these final Zukas. That's why I've slowed down here. will do this ridiculous, look at that ridiculous long range shot at that 33-second mark. I'm going to show that again because I really do enjoy it when that happens. Let's fast forward here. I'm going to get all the way to that. I wish there was an 8 times mode or a 12 times mode or a, do love the 3 times mode on the typical base attacks, but wish the replays could be a little bit faster. 2 shocks here, very straightforward stuff. As soon as we get to that 33, I love the silly little details. I hope you guys aren't too annoyed by this. Do stick around. I'll do something live after this. Just need to get towards that 33, 34. Look at that long range Zuka shot. That was worth it in all of the rest right there. By the way, I thought that, look at the Zukas, their shots look a lot like Bombardier shots in mid. There's the even longer one. You see that one? That one went forever. So a little bit of fun to be had with grapplers on strange tractors, as people have been known to call it. Let's do something live just to finish up. Okay, we are going to do War Factory because I haven't done War Factory in forever. We're just going to jump in with Laser Rangers. I know that there's only 1 shield generator, so that's not much of a concern. We're going to get all of you Laser Rangers around this corner here. We're going to keep pumping critters out, and then we're just going to try our darndest to walk through all of this stuff. If you have not used Laser Rangers on hardcore, please do go give it a shot. I guess not everyone even knows what hardcore is. Hardcore is an operation, I believe, that starts on Deep Cut. It is one of, if not the funnest uses of Laser Rangers. Although, what is that other one called? I can't even remember what the other one's called. It's called, the one where you go to the left and there's like rockets in the middle and shock launchers in the middle. Brain completely fried at the moment, trying to make up for the fact that I screwed this up a little bit earlier. Laser Rangers, easy, should be a solo. Laser Rangers versus that laser in behind. That mech on that right-hand side, giving us a little bit of cover, and then just walking through. 1 shield made it a bit of a joke for max level players. Low level players, you might want to go attack that shield just because, or just clear this whole bottom spot like we did. It's going to be a little bit slower than max level players though. Anyways, that is going to be it for the video. We covered the trader. We covered the Admiral's key. Again, I really do think the Admiral's key should be gone forever. It helps the game in many ways. Now that I have 3 to 4 minutes of things that I thought were recorded that are not recorded. I can't remember now what I said earlier versus what I said in the part that wasn't recorded. So if I duplicated my efforts, I apologize. That's going to be it though. I'm Zedmot. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and more importantly, throwing a comment about the trader or the Admiral's key or other great ideas that you have that I can put into tiny little words that developers will understand. Not required shot. I already did that shot. Hopefully it only happened once because I did it in my other closing, I think, so it wasn't off the cuff, even though, anyways. I'm Zedmot. Thanks for coming in. Peace.